Hey, what's up, guys? Back again. It's been a while, but I've been busy. Anyways, got a video I want to share with you guys that really proves my point that pretty much anyone can see, and proves a lot of scientists' theory that we're in a holographic 3D simulation, universe, world, whatever. Well, first, I've always noticed the lenses coming off the sun. You could see them in so many images. I mean, 90% of the images you see with the sun, you'll see these lenses. The people mark them off as flares or camera flares or whatever you want to call them. It's just false. This picture really tells you. I mean, all of them do, but I'm going to show you guys, without a doubt, that the multiple suns, that I know, or if you want to call them that, aren't a burning ball of gas. They're 3D projectors, holographic projectors, probably plasmic projectors. And I'm going to show you guys right now what I mean. As you can see, we are looking, this is a camera in space, and we see the sun, we see these lenses, all kinds of different lenses. See this little white dot, that is the laser point. There's a few of them. You got this laser point, and they shoot through lenses through the middle of what we see as the sun. I mean, if you guys have ever seen a picture with a black circle or whatever in the middle of the sun, or it's more like a hexagon or a cube. Actually, it's a cube, but it shoots right through the middle from the back. And as you can see right here on the left side, in the far back, you can see this white circle, which is, there's a laser back there shooting through a blue and red lens. Then it goes through the middle cube, and it shows the refraction right here. And these lenses from all different angles create the three-dimensional images that we see. Everything around us is a hologram. And if you guys know that with the secret societies and the royal bloodlines, families, and Jesuits and all that stuff, the Masons, they're all sun worshippers. They're sun worshippers because the sun provides everything that they experience or that they see in the world. It provides the world that they live in. And it is the sun that creates everything around us, or what we know as the sun. The projector is what I call it. It's a multiple projectors, actually. There's multiple. And they tell you, the scientists tell you, that everything's made up of light, obviously, right? Everything's made up of light. Something is projecting that light. I mean, it's like we're in a video game, right? And then you have the video game, the system has a projector, or it projects the image onto the screen, right? You got something that projects the image in the game, the visual game that you see on the screen. There's something projecting that image, okay? And it's behind a system, a larger system, and then something that created that system, okay? And that's what I'm getting at here, is that we're told everything's made up of light. There's something projecting that light, okay? And then they talk about the sun, all these secret societies and royals all worship the sun. And then they also worship Lucifer as the light giver, which is Lucifer the serpent, the reptilian. It is a reptilian system, created system, that is creating our reality, pretty much. Anyways, we see this right here. We see the back with the laser going through the sun, creating these refractions of lenses. And I will show you a modern blueprint of a 3D projector. And that's the first thing that really sold me, is when, I see these lenses all the time, and then one day I saw a 3D projector, or projection on TV or something, and I thought about it, and I saw this little laser, and I saw what was creating it, and it just clicked. It's like, that's exactly what our sun is. I mean, I've shared this before on cameras. There's smaller projectors all over. I mean, they're everywhere. They're usually outside of our sight, just right outside of our frequency. The sun, we can see it's inside our frequency. I mean, we could see where the actual thing. But yeah, I think it's a reptilian created system. Well, at least they took it over. But it is, and that's why the sun is so important. It gives life. It gives life because it creates life. I mean, it creates what we know is life in our world. It creates everything in our world. All the light. Everything's made up also of information. And like a video game. Everything's ones and zeros. Just like inside a video game. Inside a microchip. All that information. And you see the similarities between our reality and a computer. It's lots of similarities for a simulation. And that's also why a lot of scientists today, mainstream, know without a doubt that's what we are in. And they won't come out and say the sun is the main projector, because everyone can look and put two and two together and figure it out. Because I already have. And I'm going to show you guys. Alright, let's get going. Here's another image going up with all these lenses all over the place. And then this is in space, supposedly, what we know as space. And also these things, you could always see ships around them, like these craft. And I mean, there's some wild stuff that goes on here. I mean, these things come right up close to the camera a lot. You can see, I mean, they're always masking themselves or cloaking themselves. But if you, edit your image enough, you can see what's going on. Like right here, there's a huge craft or object. This may even be part of the system there. But I'll show you guys, there's a huge object right behind here. It is quite large. Let's darken this up. Here, okay, we gotta darken this up. We don't want to darken it too much. But let's try this one. Oops, wrong one. Shadows. Okay, we'll leave it at that. See this craft? Right behind these lenses? Or it's some kind of object, but here, I'll trace it out for you. I made it a little too dark, but it goes like this. It's almost like a belt. And it goes down. It's like a circle. And I think it might be part of the system. But anyways, I'm kind of getting off topic here. I really wanted to just share with you guys this system here. Okay, we were on this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can see it good here. You can see this object right behind these lenses. But I'm going to show you what our modern 3D projectors look like. So get a good look at this. Get a good look at this. These laser points and lenses. Got that white dot, another white dot. They're like spaced out little laser points for each lens that they're hitting. And then you'll see our modern one in the next image. It's just an image of a small 3D projector. Look at that. Okay, and what's it going through? It's going through a cube. That's exactly. And you also see the cube. You see a lot of religions and stuff that represent the cube, and like the Islam and their black cube. They're also sun worshippers. And the cube isn't directly the middle of what we see as the sun. That's the system. Okay. Anyways, you see this dot and this laser with little lenses. There's little triangle lenses around it, around that laser dot. And then here's a perfect blueprint of what goes on. I mean, and they got these lenses all over to redirect them and get the lenses and the image from all different sides to create the three-dimensional image. And this is almost a perfect representation. Imagine that red thing is our sun. And it goes from both directions, all directions. Mainly through the front and the back. And then the lenses are around it. And it creates our three-dimensional image. Just like this. I mean, we may have a real planet or world, but the one that we're seeing isn't what we think it is. But I don't know. I think they may have just created something on like a quantum computer or something, like an image of a planet or an idea of a planet or whatever. They capture that on to their system. And they reconstruct it with this holographic or plasmic projector or whatever. Just like this. And I think these cameras over here on the left and these lenses, they all represent the sun in the lenses. See these lenses on the right with the reconstruction that are creating this? It's wild, guys, but this is how it is. This is how I think our sun is, too. I think there's probably this many. There's probably 6 or 7. The Bible talks about it. The Bible talks about 6 or 7, it says lampstands. It doesn't say burning ball of gas or sun. It talks about lampstands. And that's exactly pretty much what they are. I mean, they're fake. They're artificial light. I mean, whatever is artificial these days. But this is how it is. I mean, because I've seen, if you look at a weather cam, you could see suns in all different areas. And on a lot of them, there will be different shaped lenses coming out of them, and you could tell that they're different. They're separate projectors. Well, yeah, here's another blueprint or diagram of how it works. You see these separate lenses, they're layered. You know, it's almost like like in a black room when you got the film It's got different portions of the film and you put them all together and it makes the full image. It's kind of like that. But anyways, I wanted to share this with you guys and let you guys soak this in and tell me what you think. Because it all kind of makes sense to me now. I mean, and I think who's creating this system, or who's running this system anyway, is Reptilians. And I got some other images on my next video I'm going to show you guys. It shows a lot of their craft, and just some of the stuff that, it's just all around us. They're all around us, everywhere. And it's very easy to see if you just know what to look for. And some people just have no idea. No idea. But, I mean, I've been doing this, noticing this for at least the past 5-6 years. I mean, and I discovered this stuff by accident. Once I started to find these interdimensional images and realize really what was going on, I was actually looking on a weather cam in Hurricane Harvey at some Texas weather cam. I was just seeing what was going on, and there was this crazy stuff going on this camera, this one camera, and I ended up catching just some wild stuff. I ended up catching a 3-dimensional pyramid. It was like an Anunnaki pyramid that was just clear as day in the sky, and it's one of my older videos. It's still on my YouTube channel. That was like the first real capture I got that just sold me, and I knew there's something crazy to all this stuff. And now I mean, I could get on any camera, any webcam, and find some crazy stuff. Like, it's nuts, guys. But, anyways, I'll let you guys soak this in and, start preparing my next video. So, enjoy, God bless, thanks for watching.